This guy right here, Deontay Harris, was massive for them on third down. That's a 3rd and 8 first down. Breeze goes over 5,000 in his postseason career, 7th to do so in NFL history. This is the first touchdown of Michael Thomas's season. If you took him in fantasy, you know. It was kind of a lost year. Saints lead 7-0. Mitchell Trubisky. What are we doing here? We're getting fancy.
Reverse.
We're running all kinds of nonsense.
Yes.
Oh, it's going to work. Javon Wims is wide open. Touchdown, Bears. Me and my guy Stanford Steve were with the good folks at the Cleveland Park Bar and Grill, and everyone in the place is screaming, "Ow!" I was coming up from downstairs. I'm like, what happened? That's what happened. Drops a sure touchdown. Now it's 4th and 4. They go for it, and Trubisky cannot get to the sticks. Bears drop a touchdown, then turn it over on downs. Now, the Saints' offense wasn't exactly cooking, so they could afford to miss a chance, but obviously that was going to come back to bite them. Taysom Hill, Saints, man, they got a sweet tooth for that dude. Sean Gibson hits him. John Jenkins is there. I don't think this hit the ground. That makes it a pick, I guess, right? Fumble, pick, whatever. Called a fumble, officially ruled a fumble. Bears would get a field goal. Get a field goal after the turnover. Look, the longer this is close, you saw it happen with Minnesota last year, the more it gets a little bit harder to find the air if you're the Saints. That's a 3rd and 4. That's a big 38-yard gain on 3rd down to Thomas. 4th and 3.
We saw it the weekend.
It really is. We saw it happen to the Colts on a 4th and 3 late in the first half against Buffalo. And here, hard count from Hill. Chuck Pagano was cussing. I don't blame him. Now it's 2nd and goal, and this play's not going to work until it does. Breeze under pressure just flips it to Latavius Murray. You do something with it. He does. Murray, his job is to block 52. That's an important job. Once he failed at that, he succeeded at the other thing.
Up off the deck.
That's exactly right. Play's still going. Play to the whistle, and the whistle was a touchdown. 14-3 Saints lead. 3rd and 4. There's that guy again, 11, Harris. 4 for 4 targeting Harris on 3rd down Sunday, and all were first downs. Harris, a career-high 7 receptions. Good day to have a good day. Later in the drive, one pump. Humphrey. Well, Jordan had 93 broken ribs this season. I have no idea, but they did. They ruled touchdown. But that reach was not quite to the goal line. So Bears backers are thinking, all we got to do is go 98. Our offense, I mean, we got 3 already.
It's been awesome all day.
We got 3 already. Surely we can go right down the field.
Keep slinging it, Mitch.
All right, well, Trubisky's finding some people. Riley Ridley. You got a timeout?
Nah.
Now we're not in a big hurry. Graham, he's down. Clock's tick, 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 tick. Timeout?
Nah.
No time. Timeout. Clock's running.
8.
Clock's running. What we got? We got one more play.
Spike it? Nah.
No spike it.
No deep.
And now, Trubisky. Graham makes a one-handed catch. This is a dated reference, but he Flipper Anderson did. Just ran right out of the building. Game's over. And you're waiting for the extra point. But this comes with zeros on the clock, which means there is no extra point. And there's some folks that would have enjoyed seeing an extra point or maybe a 2-point conversion. Any sort of, and there are others that were just as happy to see the game end right there. But let's just say that sequence was significant to some. Let's focus on the more important. The Saints are moving on. They faced the Buccaneers twice this season, and they outscored them by a lot, 46. In the Super Bowl era, the largest differential by a team entering matchup number 3. You'll notice that the 3 other teams with similar season sweeps were unable to win the playoff game. Drew Brees on facing Tom Brady for a 3rd time.
Listen, the minute that he signed with the Bucs and came in the division, you felt like that was going to be a team to contend with. That was going to be a team that had playoff aspirations and beyond, just like us. So I guess it was inevitable.
Damian Woody joins us once again. And Damian, Steve and I were having this conversation. You know the old saying, it's hard to win 3. I said, it's not hard if you already won 2. I'd rather be that team. But my guy Steve said, not me. He said, not me. So you guys know way better than me the mentality of the team that's lost those first 2. Take me in the locker room. Take me in Tampa's locker room and where their heads are getting ready for this 3rd one.
Well, Scotty, they haven't played each other since November the 8th. I mean, Tampa is a totally different team. That's over 2 months ago. So if you're the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you're feeling pretty good right now because offensively, you're not the same team that the New Orleans Saints saw the last time. Tom Brady is a lot more acclimated in this offense. Antonio Brown is better. All these other, skill position players are a lot better. Chris Godwin is playing better. Rob Gronkowski. So Stanford Steve is right, man. Okay, it's very hard to beat a team 3 times in a season. I like the Bucs in this game.
Okay. You know what I want to know? Can you play that piano? Big, soft hands. Come on. Can you play that thing?
Man, I'd be like Luther Vandross playing that piano back there, man.
I don't
know if people want to hear those tunes like that.
Would tell him you'll dance on them too.
I know that's right. I know, and we know he's got soft feet. I just didn't know if he had the hands I don't know if he had the hands for the piano.
Come on, man. I'm Big Smooth over here. You know I can do that.
I didn't know if it was an expensive piece of furniture or what it was, but now I know. Good to talk to you, my friend. We'll talk again next week. Game you watched on ESPN, whichever platform you chose, and it was a good one. Lamar Jackson looking for playoff win number 1 in his career. The Titans, biggest crowd of the day, about 15,000 on hand in Nashville. And these teams have cultivated a real dislike for one another. Remember, the Titans stomped around on the crest in Baltimore. Vrabel and Harbaugh were a little bit chippy about that early on. Tannehill up top to A.J. Brown. Does he get away with a little shove on Marlon Humphrey? Humphrey wanted OPI, didn't get the call. Titans lead 7-0. Later in the first, Jackson, an MVP. Last year, the Titans came in and worked him in Baltimore, and this is as ugly a start as it could be for Baltimore. That's an arm punt, as they say. 3rd and 1, Tannehill. And next, Anthony Ferkser, not just a first down, but a gain of 35. Ravens would hold them to a field goal. It's 10-0.
That was big.
21 straight losses when trailing by double digits, including the playoffs. You think that was big, Steve? I agree. I think this play right here was as big as any because this could get away from you in a hurry. You could get boat raced. It's 3rd and 7. Looks like maybe he's just throwing it away. No. Finds Mark Andrews with a perfect pass. And heading into the second, maybe they can get on the scoreboard. They can. But that Titans defense, how about the vet Brooks Reed, bear down for Arizona, gets the sack, and it's 10-3. When you watch Jackson and when you watch Henry, at any moment you're waiting for a crease, you hold your breath, and you think they can score from anywhere on the field, and that is exactly what Jackson does here on 3rd and 9. It's why we started our show with it. The second longest run by a quarterback in playoff history. I don't know if there's another quarterback in the league right now who could score from that place on the field on that play. Hyperbole, but that's how it feels.
Thinking out loud.
It's 10-10. 3rd and 2. Love this play design. Get the Gus bus. Gus Edwards out there blocking. The Titans are able to keep him from scoring, but eventually the Ravens would score. 1st and goal, J.K. Dobbins. Undoubtedly looking forward to watching his boys play against Alabama on Monday night, the rookie from Ohio State. And it's 17 unanswered. After scoring 10 straight,